Okay, this is the second time I'm recording this. Hey guys, Get Leveled here, and you're watching a brand new episode of Live Streamers Answer. If you don't know what this show is, it's a show where I go on Twitter, I ask a question, and then I get your take on whatever that question was. It's a good way of not only getting advice, because I give advice here on YouTube for live streamers, but it's cool to have an overall view of what the community thinks, and that's the premise of Live Streamers Answer. So you can share your own opinions and experience with others and learn about them too. So since I always ask those questions on Twitter, the best way to participate is to follow me on Twitter at level_photo, or you can just go there to read all the answers. For this specific episode, I asked, for the next episode of Live Streamers Answer, what is something you wish you knew before you started streaming? So today's story is a story of passion and regret. But right before that, a message from our sponsor. This portion of the video is sponsored by Owned. Owned is your one-stop shop for anything customizable that a YouTuber or live streamer will need. You want a dope fully animated overlay pack? They got you. Some of the packs even include PSD files that you can really customize to your liking. You want separate assets such as offline images, webcam overlays, stinger transitions, alert designs, and alert sounds? They got you. You want to create custom emotes? Spend 2 minutes making a character that looks like you, and then let Own generate the rest. I told you, they got you. You want to create sub badges? They got you with their custom sub badge maker. Oh, what? You don't want to make anything? That's fine. They also have pre-mades that you can select from. You want custom graphics for your Twitch channel points and rewards? They got you. You want bid badges? They got you. You want to make a dope profile picture? They got an avatar maker and a gaming logo maker. You want to make a channel trailer or a custom YouTube intro? They have a channel trailer maker. No need for editing at all. Oh, so you want a YouTube banner too? They got you. There's a lot of other things that they do, but I'll let you figure it out by going to own.gg/getlevel. That is own3d.gg/getlevel. So again, what is the one thing you wish you knew before you started streaming? We have how to brand myself, scheduling and the importance of being talkative, not having dead air and talking to myself instead of waiting for chat to type. That is, again, if you're gonna be a live streamer, know that the main thing is entertainment. You have to be an entertainer. You're gonna be a broadcaster. It's not just putting on a camera on yourself while you're busy playing video games. It's not as enticing as, you being the host of your own show. What Discord was. I feel like Discord is such a powerful tool because it's out of every other social media platform. Discord is really the place where you can speak to your followers and everyone in the community, other than your chat while you're live, of course. To this day, I feel like I'm underutilizing Discord. I should get into it a little bit better. It's not your job to please everyone, and turning trolls, even the subtle ones, into friends never works. Facts. Better for your mental health and your community just to be real about your boundaries from the start and never make compromises for the sake of being liked. When you're starting as a streamer, a lot of people are gonna come in just to test you. Basically, they're gonna go and thread lightly until they find your turning point, and they just are seeing what they can get away with. Their goal is to make you have a bad time, make you feel awkward, make you feel uncomfortable, and you need to be vocal about it. Don't let yourself think that, oh, it's viewers, I can't be banning all my viewers because I don't have viewers. You should. You build the community that represents you from the start. Honestly, just wish I would have started YouTube when starting streaming back in 2014 and treated it as more than a hobby with friends. If I had, things would be much different now. That is something that we hear quite often, actually, that people wish they really went with it with the business side or to really try to succeed when they started. And I can understand that, but unfortunately there's this weird mentality in the streaming community where they tell you stuff like, oh, if you're gonna start streaming for money, don't do it. In a way, they're right. First of all, because streaming is kind of like the worst thing you can do for money when it comes to, making money online. Not because you're not making money, but because it's so hard. You have to stream 12 hours a day for months to maybe make $100 a month at some point. When it comes to effort versus reward, it's really not the best place to start. But if you really enjoy streaming and you would like to be successful doing it, there's nothing wrong with going in with a business plan, going in with a marketing strategy, going in being serious basically about it. There's nothing wrong with that, and I wish that the streaming community was more accepting of that idea. Rating does not end the stream. If you haven't streamed yourself accidentally for hours, you're not a real streamer, so Congrats, Dendolf. You're a real streamer now. Basically, all the tips and tricks you provide as content on your YouTube channel, I slowly learned all of that as I went along with it, which is not bad, but it would have helped if I had found you sooner. Thank you. Thank you. But again, over preparing is not, it's fine to learn while you're doing it too. It's actually the best way to learn, because no amount of preparation can get you ready for this experience. You really need to feel what it's like to be a streamer to know what it's like to be a streamer. Your personality is more important than the visuals on your stream. Facts. But for most people, there is essentially no growth on Twitch without making external content on a more discoverable platform, i.e. YouTube. Well, this is 100% true. I feel like the recurring theme here is like YouTube and YouTube and YouTube. If you make content on any other platform and you're pretty much successful at that, or you're getting popular on any other platform, it will help your Twitch. Don't focus too much on YouTube. YouTube is not the only thing. Like when TikTok started getting popular, you went on there and you started making, relatable content or whatever, shareable content. It's the same result. If you have a big Instagram account where you're always being active and doing engagement and where you're doing engagement posts, same thing. So it's not just YouTube, but YouTube is definitely one big example of that. I would have liked to know how to create a successful YouTube channel to help migrate an audience over to Twitch. I think YouTube is instrumental to Twitch growth. Again, I agree, but I also disagree in the sense that it's not just YouTube. I feel like if you can grow a successful YouTube channel, you can also grow a successful Twitch channel, so one is not easier than the other. It still demands you to be creative and to create things that people enjoy, so that you have a maximum amount of people who enjoy it, and then you can migrate those people to wherever platform you want. How to be entertaining on camera. It took months of learning and practice to finally get to the point where I felt like I was presenting myself in a way that was actually engaging to my viewers. Indeed, a lot of people I don't like saying a lot of people, but a lot of people just start the Twitch channel and they're like, I'm gonna play Call of Duty and I'll probably get viewers. No. You have to be. There's the entertainment part of it. There's how you speak. There's how you keep your viewers engaged. How you grab their attention for hours upon hours upon hours. And you can't do that slouching on your chair and mumbling your words and being barely audible. Anyways, marketing and branching onto other platforms. Yep. Necessary. Staxologist, the king of OBS sources. I wish I knew animation. Not knowing this is costing me beaucoup amounts of cash. It really depends on how much time you have on your hands, but I feel like, there are courses like on Skillshare where you can learn all that stuff, and or even just YouTube. I learned most of the stuff that I know from YouTube. I've never been like to YouTube. I didn't take actual I didn't go to school for that stuff. Everything that I know, I mostly learned it from the internet. So the information is here. Of course, do you have the time to learn it? How to use YouTube and video editing. Again, like YouTube is not as necessary as you guys seem to think it is, but video editing absolutely is. If you're a live streamer, if your goal is to be a successful live streamer, I feel like you should know video editing, you should know photo editing, you should know a little bit of animation, of motion design and stuff like that. This is the creative part of content creator. It's not just I turn the camera on and then I create content by playing games. It's not that simple. It could be, but it's really not. You have to master your whole craft. Shaker says how to keep talking when chat is dead, and that you should always be talking about something. Took me a few weeks to realize people kept coming in and out because I was silent until someone said something in chat. This is the hardest. I feel like this is one of the hardest parts when it comes to streaming, because there's no amount of preparation that will make you ready to sit down for 4 hours with a camera on or your mic on, and just no one is showing up. No one seems to be showing up, because people show up. They just leave because the stream is boring when you start. It's fine. But I feel like this is one of the hardest part of streaming, because this is like the emotional test to know if you're built for live streaming or not. But I made a video about how to talk to yourself and how like different techniques that I would use to make my chat talk to me, and then I would never have to experience that anymore because my chat will always be talking to me. I wish I knew there was an online Streamlabs expert who had super useful tutorials for how to Streamlabs, Kappa. Seriously though, I have learned so much from your YouTube guides, and every wannabe streamer should be pointed in your direction. So thank you, Gil. Respect. Thank you for watching my stuff. I wish I knew more about sound balancing. How to TikTok, oh that counts, that's a good thing too. It's kind of too late now, but okay. And how to do simple video editing that pops, and also just a lot of algorithm stuff. Yes. If you're using any platform, you should know how that platform specifically works and what type of content works on that specific platform. I wish I had a better understanding of my personal boundaries with streaming before jumping in. This could be in regards to scheduling, conversation topics, chat rules, everything really. And I absolutely feel you on that. I've grown to be that very bold person. Nowadays, you say something that I'm not too comfortable with in my chat, I'm gonna tell you immediately. I'm gonna call you out on the spot. But I used to be that guy who was like, oh, kind of awkward and was like, is this really rude? Does that warrant for me to call that person out? Also, I don't have a lot of viewers. I don't want them to leave. I don't want them to feel offended. Nowadays I'm just like, okay, we don't want you being obnoxious here, okay? So calm down right now. Streaming is all about discovering yourself, I feel like, because you don't know those things about yourself. You don't know until you're confronted with those weird questions or weird interactions with people, and sometimes you realize that you have no idea how to deal with it, and sometimes you realize you're pretty good at shutting that stuff down. How to stay upbeat when streaming to a silent room. A silent chat room of 20 people not chatting. The 100% lurker room is hard because you know you have viewers but no one is talking. Again, I use a couple of techniques to almost, bait people into talking to me, so I don't have to go through that anymore. How to do overlays. I believe they draw attention to your streams, to your stream, as it shows you're professional, and I figured it out because of you, so thanks. You're very welcome. But keep in mind that overlays don't do the whole thing. Personality, I feel like is the most important part of it all. But of course, having a beautiful looking presentation, first look, it's always a point on your side. Audio is the most important. Facts. How to make your live stream and content creation a business and start looking at potential revenue streams other than YouTube ad revenue and Twitch gratuity. I like this. I don't talk a lot about money because I feel like it's kind of a touchy subject, and also I really want to make sure that I know what I'm talking about. I don't make tons of money on Twitch. I don't really use Twitch as my main income source, or I don't even count it in. So that's why I kind of avoid giving advice, but it's a very interesting subject. As I always state, I am absolutely for someone starting a stream just to make money. I'm completely fine with that. I just need them to understand that the numbers that they are trying to grow are people. Whatever you do, treat them like people, okay? They're not just numbers. You're trying to attract people. In all honesty, wish I knew that fancy overlay isn't what makes a good stream. I feel like having a more minimalistic stream with no green screen is more raw and genuine and would make the viewer feel like they're hanging out with the streamer rather than just watching one. I understand that when it's too much, it might feel like you're watching a TV, like the feeling that you have when you're watching a show versus when you're watching, a small streamer that you can interact with is very, very different. And depending on what your viewer is looking for, it might make or break your stream actually. If you have too much production value at this point, the viewer might feel completely disconnected and feel like they're not supposed to interact with you because they're just watching in awe, I get that. But also, I also understand people who really want to make their stuff look as good as possible, and it's kind of an obsession. I get that. I have that, and it's completely fine too. Just don't let that get in the way of, your personality and actually producing good content and being relatable. I wish I knew Gal Level. Facts. I wish I knew there was some guy called Gal Level. Facts. I wish I knew not just the importance of networking, but how to make connections that benefit both sides. I need to make a video on networking. I need to finally address this word that everyone has been throwing around in the streaming community, and people have no idea. People are DMing you saying, I am trying to network with you. It doesn't work like that. I need to make a video about it. Wish I'd known the importance of utilizing other social medias effectively to help build a total package, as well as the best way to use them. Yes. It's hard though. That's something that I feel like it would be super hard before you start streaming to learn about all of it. To this day, I'm still learning about a bunch of social media secrets and sorts, especially since social media platforms like Instagram or Facebook, there's a lot of folklore surrounding them. There's a lot of things that people do because, oh, the algorithm likes that, but there's no proof of it anywhere. People just do it because, oh, someone said that it was good for you. You know, people will tell you, hey, use 5 main hashtags, and then someone will be like, hey, you have 30 hashtags, use all of them. It's definitely something that is super hard to manage and be good at, especially if you haven't started streaming yet. I definitely go, hey, start streaming and then learn about this stuff. I wish I knew how to make overlays and transitions, or even knew that what they were. For the first few weeks of my stream, I had crappy paint looking overlays. That's fine though, you know. Don't expect to have everything looking perfect the first days. It most likely wouldn't have changed anything. That lurkers are the real MVPs. That is facts. Shout out to all my lurkers. I wish I knew before how important it was to have a social media presence alongside Twitch. Didn't bother with Instagram or Twitter until a year after I started. It's a great feeling when someone pops in your chat and says, hey, saw you on Insta, and drops a follow. Absolutely. That's a classic. You need to be a full content creator if you're gonna be a content creator. You know, if you're just a live streamer and you really want to be good at it and be successful and have the maximum impact that you possibly can, you have to be everywhere. You have to be everywhere. Except Facebook. You don't have to be on Facebook. Can't wait to read the comments on that one. When you cover stuff, there has to be at least some relevance. You can't just play a game from 2008 and make a review or let's play on it. Definitely one of the biggest advice when people tell you, hey, what type of content should I make on my YouTube channel, for example, it's always make something that people are looking for. If you're playing like a dead game or something that no one knows about and isn't even that interesting, even out of curiosity, no one's gonna click on it, then, well, no one's gonna click on it. Community is everything. You can't grow if you don't support others. Can't remember who said it, but a rising tide raises all ships. That is wholesome, and that is true. That is so true. How exhausting it is to be on for hours. Always thought streaming looked easy, but it's hard to keep talking all the time and be entertaining. Facts. One of the reasons why I don't stream as much is because it's mentally and also physically exhausting to me. Like when I hit 2 hours, I'm like, oh my god, I can't take this anymore. What networking meant and how to go about doing it, I really need to make a video about it. Bitrate settings and the dangers of setting quality options 1080 too high as a non-partner to scare off potential viewers with no transcoding options. Yes. A lot of new streamers are like, hey, I have big biffy computer, I have big internet, I want best quality possible. I stream at 6000 bitrate, 1080p, 60 FPS, and then half of the world can't watch you because you don't have any transcoding option. Well, half of the world, probably 80% or 90% of the world, to be fair. Okay, a classic, audio is more important than video. Facts. It doesn't matter how flashy or clean your overlays look. If you don't balance your audio correctly, people will leave 100%. It's tricky to get your head around it at first, but it only takes a day or two. Facts. If it's technical wise, I think it would be to understand how browser widgets work, as they seem complicated to begin with, but easy to learn and use. Experience wise, I think is being yourself and natural is what helps you grow and connect better with the audience. Yeah. How to do proper audio and the tools/programs necessary for it. Now here's an interesting one. How to edit matches from your Twitch live stream and post them on YouTube using YouTube algorithm. This doesn't work. Like, it sounds like a good idea, and I'm not speaking because, oh, whatever. I'm speaking because that's what I did when I started. The thing is, no one is actively looking for small streamer clips on YouTube. No one is typing random small streamer does this or funny moments of random small streamer. No one does this. What people do is that they follow channels that do compilations of the most viewed clips. Most of the time, of course, it's going to be the most popular people that are going to end up in there. But there's also channels that do compilation per request. That means that you can submit your clips to them and then they make a compilation, and those are more interesting to watch than to find one random dude in one clip, you know? So what you could do is submit those clips to those channels, and then if they put your name on the clip, you might get some traffic back to your channel. Does that make sense? I need to make a video on that too. I already have a video on that, but I need to make another one. How to find unsaturated games. It's easier to grow as a fish in a small pond than it is as a small fish in the ocean with sharks. True. I don't think it's hard to find unsaturated games. I feel like it's hard to find unsaturated games that you enjoy and are willing to put hours into. I think that's the hardest part. You can just go to browse and then scroll down, and then there you go. There's also the fact that if that unsaturated games, let's say, has 70 viewers max, like there's maximum 70 people on Twitch watching that game, that means that if you become the best of the best at this game, you might have 70 viewers max. Is that something you're okay with? For example, the minimum requirement for Twitch is 75 viewers. So yeah, I wish I had known more about Twitch beforehand, such as how there's a search system worked and how it's not really like YouTube. Indeed, the discoverability on Twitch is something else, is really something else. And to be fair, I don't even play around with it. I'm just like, hey, you want people to come to your stream, go find those people elsewhere. Don't find them on Twitch. Don't rely on Twitch to bring you viewers. Wish I tested my video audio levels and delay before streaming the first few times. It happens to all of us. I've come to find that it's not always the amount you stream, but rather the quality. I used to stream every day, but 70% of them was just me playing Apex and trying to grind rank. I stopped. I saved the grind for my own time. This is big brain move right there. There's so many streams. If you go to Call of Duty section right now, just scroll down and see grind to whatever rank, and no one cares. Straight up. No one, your viewers really don't care about what rank you're trying to be, and they most of the time they don't even care about your gameplay at all. If they watch you while you have 1 to 2 viewers, that's because you are accessible. They can interact with you. They can actually talk to you and feel like they're hanging out with a new friend. If you're obsessed about your rank and your gameplay, the focus is more on the game than it is on the viewer who's trying to be your friend. So think about that. All right, that concludes all the responses. Well, not all of them. Hey, I realize there's a lot of people that are submitting their answers, and that's completely fine. I'm super happy that you found my tweet and you interacted with it. Thank you for the engagement. But like, if I'm gonna put you in my video, follow me on Twitter at level_photo. I usually end those episodes by typing a new tweet, a new question, but I don't have anything in mind right now. So if you have any questions that you think I should ask and you would like to have more insights about, let me know in the comment section below. As usual, if you're looking for some dope overlays to make your Twitch channel look good for free, go to gumroad.com/getlevel. This is where I keep them. A lot of them. I think most of them are actually free, and then the rest is very, 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 very affordable. I also started posting a couple of templates. Recently, I posted a Stream Deck button template, and depending on how many of you download it, I might make more, maybe animated templates. Anyways, apart from Twitter, you can follow me on Instagram, on Twitch. I do stream reviews on Fridays, 8 p.m. CST. I check out your channel and give you advice. Join the Discord. I wanna go more into my Discord and actually start posting freebies and doing giveaways and getting the Discord a little bit more active. I feel like I'm underutilizing Discord. But that will be it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm using the Logitech C920 today, so the setup is kind of different. This is the Toner TC777, and hope it turned out all right. Hope it's not too weird for you guys. I'm being close like that. Thank you again for watching. Go out there. Make me proud. Guy Level out.